Yo, hello, what's up, guys? My name is Chef, and I'm here again with another video. And this time it's a guide. It finally, I got enough time to make the guide you have all been waiting for and requesting me from a long time. So, in this guide, I'm going to show you how to edit in Premiere Pro, like how I edited my montages. Like you can watch them on YouTube. So, basically, in this video I am going to show you how I edit my videos in four simple steps. So I'm going to break down this video in four single steps. So let's before going moving on to the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I hope you will find this video a little bit helpful. When you open Premiere Pro, like I usually edit videos in Premiere Pro. So before, like when you open Premiere Pro for the first time, it will show you something like this. So don't get confused, just click on file and press this new. Like you will see so many things right here, but we'll get on them later. Press new, go to new and click on project, or you can just control alt plus n to create a new project. And you don't have to change anything right here, just rename your file from
let's name it how to edit, and you can change its location. I want it on desktop, so let's paste it on desktop. Like just don't change these things and just click OK. So
right now, if it's your wait, let me just close the camera so it will be easier for you guys to understand. So now when you open Premiere, like I edit on effects panel, but you open Premiere Pro for the first time, you will see something like this, only 3 columns. So you will need 3 columns when you have just started editing, but after watching this video you will be so much improved that you won't need this thing. Just open the file and click on effects panel. So it will show you these 4 things right here, these 4 columns. So everything you have to do will be included just in these 4 columns. So let's just start with the video. So, and I was saying that I will cut this video in 4 parts. About that the first part will include the basics, which will be that I just showed you, creating a file, adding sequence, adding clips, and cutting the clips, pasting the clips, and some like minimal basics, which will be enough for editing a video. And the second part includes adding effects to the video, like adding transitions, effects, something like that to the video. And the third part will include editing the effects. Like you can't just add effect and hope it will be perfect for the video. You have to edit the effects after adding. So the third part will include editing the effects. And moving on to the fourth part, which will be rendering and exporting the video. Final part, rendering and exporting the video. First thing you do, when you open Premiere Pro, after opening your file, don't just drag your clips and add here. It will change the sequence and it will affect the quality, destroy the quality, as you can say. So the first thing, right click in this bar and select new item and select sequence. So in this sequence thing, doesn't looks much, but it is most important thing while editing a video. It will keep your video in single frame, in single column. So I have selected here 1920 and 1080 60 fps sequence, but if it won't show you this first time, when the first time you open. So just go to settings right here and change it to custom, and you can change frames right here, like 30 frames, 60 frames, something like that. And frame size 1920 1080, square pixels to 1.0, and display format 60 fps. That's it. And you have to do this based on where you are uploading the video. Like I upload on YouTube, so 48,000 hertz is very well for YouTube. So if you, after doing this, just click OK. So now you got your sequence, and now this will show, like this is the video, 3 video parts and this many audio parts. You can add many video parts as you want up above here. So let's select this one, as we are doing just example. So select this clip. I used operator in this one, so just place your video in this media browser panel. This is called as media browser panel. So place your video right here, and you can drag this right here, one on the video and the other one on audio. So the clip is small, it will be hard to cut, like cut the video right here. So just drag it like this. Now you have it stretched, and you can edit this clearly. So when you do this, you see like some things right here, these pen tool, hand tool, type tool. So basically you just need 3 things from here. Other than that, it's just quite useless for video editors. So you just need 3 things and 3 keybinds to remember. I get a kill around here, right here I get a kill, right? So at this point you want to cut the video, but basically what you will do is you select the razor tool and you have to cut here. But and for again separating this, click here, then separate. So without doing this, you can just press C on your keyboard, like it says here, razor tool C. Press C, and you will have your razor tool on your hand, and just click on the video. And going back to the cursor tool, just press V to go back to the cursor tool and drag the video. So it was like this. And while adding text, if you want to add text or subtitle, just press T and select the clip, just press T and add the text, whatever you want. So this to the next step, I will show you how to add effects onto the video, part 2 of the video. So like for video editing, your song should be there. Like without background music, there is not much to making montages and all. So I've selected this song and just drag the song here and drag it on below the video. So it will these 2 things will get separated, they won't just mixed. But you make sure to add this song right here, not on this clip, or it will replace the audio of the clip. So control that and add it below the clip to make it different from the clip audio. This. And the first thing about video editing, I will show you how to sync your beats, sync your gunshots to the beat perfectly. In this one, let's watch this. So just drag the cursor where you get the kill, around here. I get the kill around here, so right here. You see this bull, icon. Just mark the bar where the bull icon comes and press C and cut the video exactly right here, and you can delete this part off. Like, don't get confused, just wait and watch this video. And after cutting this part, like this is where you get the kill. So after cutting this part, find the beat in the song. This is too much audio. Like if the audio is too much, just right click on the audio and click on audio gain, and right here press minus, let's say -10. After pressing -10, getting -10, press OK, and now you have decreased the audio volume. Right now you have decreased the audio volume, it's not much audio right now. If you make it even more shorter, you can see there is a beat right here. There is a small column right here, and the beat is hit here. So exactly like the video, where the beat is and where the song is, just cut right here and press V, select it, and drag this and match this corner. Like Premiere Pro will help you match it. So where we have successfully matched where we got the kill and where the beat is at this point. So drag the clip again, drag the song again, and again add a cut mark right here. I will show you what it is for later. So it's too long. Let's cut this and remove this part and select all this and drag here. It's too long for starting the video, so I shortened it. See how synced it was? Perfectly synced. You can perfectly sing this on any song if you follow this trick. this is the second part of the video, right? So I will show you how to add effects in this video. So to give more texture to the video, this was not much pleasing when compared to the other things, right? It was just beat sync. So just beat syncing won't help you, making your montage beautiful. Select a point before your operator goes down, you go down right here. If it's hard for you to drag this at a perfect angle, you can just press right keys. It will go frame by frame. If you want to go more frame press plus shift plus arrow keys. It will go 5 frames in one go. And press C and cut here and drag this video behind. Then go on this clip and press right click here and go to speed and duration. And here you basically, what I recommend is speed 30 and press OK. You see this? Is this pleasing to your eyes? No, right? So what you have to do is again right click here, go to speed duration. We set it the speed 30, right? So go to frame sampling and set it on optical flow. Now look, much better. Some guys, many YouTubers show you if you want to slow down your video, just use Twixtor and all that, but it's too complicated for newcomers. You can just slow down your video. Just right click here, speed and duration, select it, optical flow, and set the speed to 30 or 40, both. Anyone works. Based on the song, anything works. So 30, I recommend 30 and 40. So now your shot is perfectly synced and also looking cool, right? So before adding the effect, what you have to do is right click here and make it a nested video. So why do you nest the video? Because when you nest the video, your frames won't get when you add effects, the effects basically just sometimes what they do is they just destroy the frames, some frames in the clip. So effect just nets the video, and press Alt and drag this above. You don't have to add effects on the base clip, because this is your base clip. It is your base. You don't destroy your base first. Make another sub clip and add effects on that clip. So add edge detect.
Right here.
So the effect looks like this. Let me play. So it will get stuck because it has not rendered yet. So before rendering it, what you have to do is you don't want the effect on full screen, right? Nest the video, make a separate clip and add effects on that clip. So now moving on to the next clip, next phase of editing effects. Like I showed you how to add effects, nest the clip and make sub clip, but how to edit your effects. So you just want this thing on your video, right, on your gun, right? So select the clip on which you have added the effect and go to effect controls, and here you will find the effect you added, edge detect. So we want the effect only on the gun, right? So go to the opacity, select this pen tool and just drag this around your gun. You don't have to be much accurate, just roughly drag it around the gun. But if you are using Ecto, you will have to drag it perfectly match the mask with the video. So it's done. So you see now the effect is only on the gun, right? But people won't like watching this crappy effect on the video. So what you have to do is select the video, go to mask 1 and increase the mask opacity till you find it okay. You see what is happening. Before the clip was like this and now it is like this. So around 100, mask feather is around 100. Now look, it is perfectly synced and perfectly masked on the gun, only on the gun. You don't have to spend hours masking every single frame right here. It is perfectly synced on the gun. you see. So if you are not satisfied with you want to check how you added the effect, so select the clip on which you have added the effect, click on sequence and render selection, click on render selection. It will render the video and will you will be able to preview your video quite smoothly. See, perfect effect, like you see. So go to blend mode and select it to lighten. You can do it lighten, you see this extra lines, or you can do it overlay, it's not bad. Go to screen. I usually recommend and I usually use screen effect. You see, screen, it is quite not much of a thing, but it is okay to use screen. So I'm back to normal, and in here you can go around and change things like add smoothness, or if you messed up like this and you don't know what was the before value, like original value, you can just press this and it will be reset to the original value. Brightness, saturation. Okay, oh, this looks cool, right? Look at this effect. If you go around doing things, just go around and do things like this and you will find something cool. Look how beautiful it looks. See, so it's all about your own exploration in the effects capacity. I will show you another thing which will make your effects look more alive, look more like pro editing things. So what you have to do is, if you want to make your effect even more good, so there is a thing called keyframes. The keyframes which people find more harder and more difficult to use, but once you get the hang of it, you will be a pro editor. So what did we change? We changed saturation, right? So press this watch on saturation panel. So at the effect starts like this, so we'll change it to the original value. So the original value was this one, right? So we change the keyframe right here and move the keyframe around like 25% of the clip right here. So we add another keyframe and change the value. We are changing very low, very in little. So let's change it to 0.8. Not much different, but still. We go another. Select the clip and render the selection for more accurate results. You see the change in colors. So adding the effects is this simple in the video. You don't have to be super super depressed, like I can't edit the video, and all. Just video editing is this simple. Like I show you, do things like this and you will practice every day. Like if you want to be an editor or do your own editing, practice while editing. If you just cut and paste, it won't work for you. And most what most new editor do is, like, you cut this part, so they drag here. You don't have to do this. Just select the blank part and press delete. Select the blank part, press delete. It will be attached to the clip. Select the blank part, press delete. This masking one, right? How to fully mask your gun. So around right here I get the kill. So when you see this skull, just press C and cut that part and delete this one and find another beat. This is where the beat is, right? Press space, add this here and press make it a little longer and again cut here. To make if you're adding an effect, make sure to make your clip slower. Make your clip speed slower if you're adding an effect like ecto or edge detect. Make it a bigger. and select this like I have showed you before, speed, duration, optical flow, and do this around 30 or 40. Watch it again. So you got your smooth and slow video. Without Twixtor you got your smooth and slow video to add Ecto. But before that, what did I told you, make nest your clip, nest, and add another clip. So for adding effects, you need to mask your clip, right? So for masking I recommend this effect. There is an effect called crop in video effects, transform and crop. Drag this crop onto your clip and you will see it has appeared in the effect control panel. So just press this pen and go to the front part of the clip and start masking like this. You have to mark perfectly if you want your effect to look more beautiful and perfect. So it shows you that you can't mark a point right here, so just mark above and drag the point here. After placing a mark on the first point, it will again mask your full gun. So after that, just drag it around here where the where the frame changes, and you will see that this part is missing. So add a keyframe right here. So watch on the mask and you will add a keyframe at this point and it will disappear. So when you add keyframe, it will disappear. So don't worry, and click on the mask one right here. It will show you mask again. Just drag the points which are missing on the gun like this. Go another frames and add another pointer, add another keyframe, select mask, change this. It just has mask. You just did masking, but what you have to do to remove the background video, like your base video is this and your main effect video is this. So what you have to do is go in the effect control panel and select the option inverted and set this left to 100. There you go. Once you close this, once you close the base clip, you will find only your mask clip here, like 2 packs for video editing, which are Red Giant Universe pack and Sapphire pack. So just select Ecto and drag Red Giant Universe Ecto onto the top of the clip. So there you go, have your clip like this. So now editing the effect, like it will show you something like Universe Ecto by Red Giant. Choose a preset which you find better. So let's go with fire one. Like don't just don't get scared if something like this happen. We can change that. Just in the effect panel, go to source and select the tint color. Decrease the tint strength. There you have it. When you decrease the tint strength, you will get a point where something like this happens. So just decrease the tint strength and close the source. There you have it. And you can go around, do things whatever you want, like increasing the glow, distortion. Distortion means movement. This movement, you can increase this movement. This looks cool, right? So just go around doing things on your own size. We don't want that much size. This much is okay, I guess. You can do so many things if you just look around. So glow opacity, source opacity. So I think this much is okay for you. So now comes the best part. Keyframes. Add keyframes, make your effect totally different. So let's change the outer color. We have pink outer color, right? Add a keyframe on outer color. Just let it be pink in start. Just drag your clip around, add another keyframe, so it goes pink to violet.
Pink to violet, a little bit violet. Yeah, that's perfect. So go change, add some more keyframes, add another keyframe, change
green, let's say green. So now watch, you see the colors changing, right? That's the thing. So if you want to make this more more good, so add another keyframe on inner color too, and change it according to the same colors of this one. In start it was pink, then drag it around here, add another keyframe, change it to violet.
Go for to the next keyframe, add a keyframe, change it to blues. Go for to another keyframe, change it to light blues. Go to another keyframe, change it to green. And
Finally, just select the clips and render selection. The final steps to add an edit effect. So you see how cool it looks. Just see how cool it looks. We didn't do much work. We just did some. We were just it is not so much to do. It is too simple. Just you have to go around by yourself. You see? Isn't this cool? Isn't this cool? You can do anything while editing. Just you should have more creative mind while editing. That's important. More creative mind is important. So in this video I showed you in 3 phases till now, like basics of Premiere Pro, like cutting clips, adding clips, adding sequence, remove this distance, like select the space right here, left click here and press delete to do shortcuts. I have showed you shortcuts of this, like V for mark cursor, C for cutting tool, T for text effects. So I have showed you all of these things in 3 phases, and I have showed you how to edit keyframes, how to change color, how to add effect, how to mask. So basically it is going to be a longer video, but there is so much in this video. So moving on to the final phase. The final phase is editing. Final phase is what is the final phase? Final phase is what you call rendering and export. So how do you render the video? If you want to render the video, just we will cut the video right here. We don't need this song. So just select this whole part, go to sequence and go render selection. So we have already rendered the main effect, so it won't render now. It will automatically play the videos of the clip, and press O. Press O will select all the parts which you want to export. Press O, and after that go select right here in this column and press Ctrl plus M. It will show you how to output export. This is your export settings panel. You can watch your video right here, all the parts, this one, you can it is the preview of the video basically. So set the preset to match bitrate, high match source. Your source, it depends on your source format. Don't change this H.264. It should be H.264. Don't change any of these things. Like, you have to do this once. It should be change this. I have showed you this before we start editing, so you don't have to change it again here. Just time interpolation, frame sampling, use maximum quality, maximum render quality, use previews. You have already preview here, so you don't have to use previews. And just press export, so it will start exporting the video. So this is it. This was basically how you edit a video and how you add effects, like basically everything of Premiere Pro. Not everything, this is just basics of montage, editing a montage. So this makes it, you have got your video exported. So I have saved the video on desktop, so let's watch the video. Wait. Shit. We changed the positions of this on the last part, right? So that was basically it. That was how you edit a video, export a video. Don't forget to press Ctrl S while editing, so you don't lose all your edited content. So guys, that's it. I think that's it. That's for basics and how I edit Premiere Pro montages in Premiere Pro. So guys, if you like this video and if you find this video helpful, just make sure to subscribe to the channel, share the video with your fellow friends, and subscribe to the channel, like the video. Sayonara, peace out.